Uh, um.
Ooh, I like this. I found a new feature or a new.
Good morning, my stars. How are we doing today? Testing one, two, three. Okay. Um. Hello. You're supposed to be working here. Give me a second. Of course, now the face cam doesn't want to work. So give me a second. There we go. There we go. Okay, guys, can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? No, but I don't think you can hear me. All right, can you guys hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Testing one, two, three. I can hear you now. Yay! Okay, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Almost there. I think we got it. Nope. Oh, not yet. We got to adjust the camera, card camera. That's right. The old, I had to redo all my setup today because I am a moron. Not a moron, but you know what I'm saying there. I'm trying something new today. I've got these headphones on that act both as a microphone and as a headset, so I can hear the pretty music playing, but you guys can't, and I can still do readings if I want, and maybe hear something in the background. I wanted to see how I felt today. More than anything, I'm using it as a microphone, so that you can hear me and all of that stuff makes my heart go yippee. But this is too annoying with the music, so it's got to stop. Yep, it's got to stop because I can't hear myself think. Oh, goody. I'll go back on. So, the big professional microphone I was using stopped working, so I'm returning it and getting another one sent to me. I should be getting it today or tomorrow. That said, it's all about the how things are going in the old universe of wonderful, beautiful new things in my life. Always technical issues. I love that because I haven't had technical issues in a long time because I've never had this much. I don't want to brag or say, that I haven't treated myself with the money that I received after the 6 long years of waiting for the Social Security to finally pay the fuck up. Oh, did I say that out loud? So yeah, I got myself a nice new PC setup system. My wife got something nice. We got the repairs done to our house. We're getting the stove that we've always wanted to have. So it's not like we haven't done the things we need and the things we want at the same time, guys. So we're just, updating you guys, let you know who I am and stuff. And hello, welcome in, baby. First time chatter into the chat here. I'm gonna take this off because it's like I can't even hear myself think. But you know what? I can keep on down here and go, oh yeah, that's right, I can because these things have this wonderful, beautiful option of going flat like this. So I can go like this, and I can go like this, and I can go like this. I can sit right there and still act as that microphone thingy, blah, blah, blah. If I want to put on some pretty music later, I know I have the ability to put that back on and go, oh, yeah, I can hear you. So, hello, let me introduce myself for all those new people here. My name is Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. I do daily tarot readings Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That can vary sometimes because of my back or body issues, but I try to be here. When I say I'm going to be here, guys, I really, really do. So, just kind of want to let you know, and I'm trying to, as you can see, I'm trying to update the look. I'm trying to update the way everything looks presentable here. Yeah, I smoke a lot, so this is never going to be clean. It's just never going to happen. So you're first in line there, huh?
True.
My wife over here in her beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, um, the most beautiful thing she can be in, her beautiful birthday suit. It's just such a sexy beastie over there. Anyway, you can't see that. That's TOS, guys. We can't show that on screen, but trust me, the sexy beastie is over here. And we're going to get to readings in just a second. I use my own custom made homemade deck, the Five Paths Tarot, that will be published sometime after March. Now, I'm currently working on getting the wording in the whole deck right back to where I would like it to be. because the card meanings have updated since I had originally created it. There's a little bit of editing work. So we're in the editing phase just to kind of update you on what's going on with my Kickstarter campaign. We're only $800 away from our goal. So if you want one of these exclusive decks that will be signed by me and possibly get one of my original art cards sent to you as well that has a personalized message to you if you should win this thingy. So just kind of letting you know that it will be a random pick of who gets this wonderful gift, and it will be sent along with them with my heartfelt I love yous. So and that's kind of what I'm all about, guys. And I'm a very blunt in your face tarot reader. So if you guys came here for the fluffy bunny, I'm gonna tell you how much in love you're gonna be. Run, because I'm not that kind of tarot reader. I will tell you what you need to know, not necessarily what you want to know. I will kick your spiritual ass, and I will tell you things you may not be ready to hear. And my cards have a funny way of pointing things out to people that they're going like, shit. Well, you're right. Then we got the coffee going today, although it's being a little bit sus right now because it's like this morning I'm trying to get a new monitor set up over here somewhere, okay? And that new monitor is going to be for like chat and or to put up my OBS stuff like that, so I can stay right here and pay attention to you guys and stuff like that. So I'm kind of getting a little bit more of a setup. I'm waiting on some things to come into from Amazon or the UPS driver. So if it doesn't take the stuff I put out there again sometime today, I'm gonna kick their asses. But that's how it goes. Anyway, so that's what I'm about. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get to it. Hey, you know what the best thing is? To show you. Myrrh. Oh, your turn. So this is how it works for anyone new out there. I will ask you to pick numbers. I will ask you to pick your shuffle number, 1 through 10. That's right, guys. 1 through 10 of how many times I shuffle the deck for you. Now that I have a little bit more this here, there we go. Now you can see the cards a little bit. Not so much me, but I'd rather you see the cards better than see my face. You can still see my pretty face, can't you? Don't you love that pretty face? Anyway, getting back to it. So, and then I will ask you to pick a second set of numbers, which is 1 through 52. That's where the answers are in after your shuffle. So those are the only numbers you need to give me. If at the point that I'm shuffling this deck for you and something happens like this, oh, a card fell out of the deck. That's your higher power reaching out to you, telling you, you've been asking me for an answer. I want to give it to you. Here's that answer. But there's a price to pay because it will kick your spiritual ass. So just to let you know, so that's something they're trying to really, really answer. So on to the readings. You know it's getting started when I start my first cigarette, right, guys? That's why there has to be a smoking disclaimer here. I smoke, I swear. So there has to be that disclaimer here. So in case you were wondering, this is an 18 plus only kind of tarot readings. If you come here and get one and you're not 18, I'm not held responsible. Parents, hey parents out there, parents, I'm not for kids. Hello kids, I'm not for kids. But if you're here as a kid, I understand that wanting to reach out and ask for other advice from other people. Just remember to always talk to your parents after you get a reading if you are underage. Thank you. All right, now back to what we need to go. Let's go to 7 and 5. Am I protected is the question of the day for Myrrh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See? And 7. I need more water if you wish to have coffee. Oh, wait, no, I have water. Give me a second to make more coffee because I have no more coffee to give. And I will have to switch this out for some things since I don't have that in. And this is the last filter. There are no more filters. I have to go Get more filters or order filters. Mama Bear needs coffee. Okay, it's gonna fall on the ground. It's gonna fall on the ground. You know, it's a good day when and I'm sorry about that. Jesus Christ. Sorry, goddess. I'm sorry, Jesus. Yeah. Okay. If you know me, you know that I'm a distracted kind of reader sometimes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this here, and I'm gonna count 5 cards out because I already did your 7 shuffles. I'm gonna give my wife what little coffee I have in mine here, and whatever I have left in this little thing here, because I'm the kind of husband who gives my wife what she wants first before I give it to myself. That's the kind of guy I am. Take your coffee, or I'm gonna drink it.
Thank you.
Okay, now on to what we really need to do. I'll finish the cigarette later. This is more important. Sorry, Mer. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and are you protected? You see, as soon as I start to do the whole shuffle thingy, getting back in here and doing this, I want you to know if you guys ever feel I'm not living up to what I am supposed to be doing, please let me know. Okay, here we go. See, the point is that I need it up but down. You know what I'm saying? It's not level. So, because then if I do it like this, you'll see me better. See? That's why I'm trying to do it like this, so things work better. And are you protected? Okay, are we okay, guys? Sorry, guys. Deep breath. Hey, I know what has to happen here. Myrrh, this one's for you. Are we still there? Is everyone still there? Please let me know. I think I might have lost connection. Did I lose connection? I have to go check. Okay. What did I do? Oh, okay, good. Okay, so, Myrrh, I hope you're still here for your reading. Still can't hear. I can see and hear. Okay, good. Thank you very much for telling me that. Sorry. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not missing something that Murr needs to hear. And since I'm not seeing him type anything back, that's what I'm worried about. Is that he got frustrated by me with taking so long and said, I don't want to be here no more. So I'm just trying to check in with Murr. And, you know, he's pretty much a regular here. So he does come in every once in a while. So, Murr, if you're still here, please let me know in chat before I begin. I don't know. He might be here. Well, guys, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Whoa, wait. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this then. All right, where's my marker? Okay, not that one. That's the one I need. Okay, now I need to do this one. Now I wish I could just transfer this one. Okay, now I need a clip, not a clip it, mark it. Marker. Stream marker. That's what it was supposed to be. Stream marker. Okay, now that I've got the stream marker thing figured out. Woohoo. Anything else I'm missing that I need here? Uh, yeah. Okay. I got it fixed. All right. I have done something here. Marker. In case Mur comes back and watches the VOD, this is your reading, Mur. I hope you're here to hear this because I think you really do need to hear this, Mur. And the whole point of what I do here is that your reading comes in the right moment you need to hear it. Sometimes some of the things that distract me, I know it might not seem like it, but that's the kind of guy. I'm sorry if you don't. I hope you guys don't mind, but that's kind of the. I'm kind of on a bouncy kind of a guy. So I think you guys are kind of used to that by now. But whatever. That's kind of what. It's kind of like I don't know. Do you like me? It's kind of, do they like me? Kind of a moment. So, Mur, the emotional stuff, and that's kind of why I'm feeling this stuff right now, is because it's all about how you are letting out those emotions, how you are letting the rain fall down into your world. If you decide to let it all out all at once, you're going to flood the world. If you don't decide to let enough out, you're going to let everything die because they need that to survive. You need that to survive. That emotional stuff has to come out in order for you to grow. You have to have some sort of rain. Yes, winter comes every once in a while and freezes the water, but it's all about what you are in control of. Remind yourself that in this picture, there is a sky there. Well, you are the sky in this picture. You are not the rain happening to the world below it. So what you allow to happen in your world is the rain because you are the sky in control of what happens in your own little world. Whether you realize it or not, the earth does allow you to feel all of the stuff you need to be feeling. It's about how we allow those emotions to come out and allow them to start to be the water we need to mix the stonework that we're going to start to build upon. Because you know what? Great, we got a nice solid foundation, but now we need to build some walls of safety around our new place of safety that we've just made for ourselves. It's taken us a while to become this person and get acceptance and all of that stuff within ourselves and love ourselves and say I've got the power and believe and believe and believe and believe. Well, it took us a while to get here. If I go back to a bottom, goddamn it, I'm going back to the place where I started to believe in all of this good stuff was going to happen to me again. You know what I'm saying? But now I've got to protect that. How do I protect that? I've got to believe in myself. Stone in the wall. I've got to allow there to be a door so I can welcome in new people to my life, new energies into my life. That doesn't mean I don't have a door to put those people out of my house when I don't want them there. Okay? But it's about what you build those walls and make up the around that foundation. Strength. I want to believe in myself more, so I'm going to believe in myself by saying I've got the power. I'm going to believe that I am loved. I'm going to believe that I have the power to carve my own destiny. That I have the power to protect and believe and all this stuff. I'm talking, kind of saying a little bit more about me, but it's all about what you build, and those are your attributes, which you need to add to your wall. Those are what I have in my wall. And then you need to do the one thing that you really, really need to start to do, Mer. You want to know if you are protected? Yeah, you're protected, all right. You need to start to cherish the things that are right in front of you because they're the best possible things that could be happening for you in your life right now, and you don't realize it. You have to start to learn to cherish the things that are happening good in your life. They're not too good to be true. It's time to start to believe they are good to be true. And look at the other person in the other eyes of what you want and look at them and say, I cherish you every day.
I cherish you more and more as every day passes.
And there you go. It's that easy, folks. That's why we share the right information there, Mayor. And we share all that which we need in our lives again. It's time for you to stop holding back and stop feeling like I've got to be this protected. I don't want anyone to see me. I'm afraid people won't accept me, kind of locked away, hiding in this little place. That's where you were We don't want to go back to that place. We want to go to a, nice to meet you. Let me see who you are. Do I want you in my house? Do I not want you in my house? Are you going to help me with my garden? Are you going to live with me? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. But we have to share the right kinds of information. And that means opening ourselves up and allowing ourselves to feel those emotions and share those emotions with the people around us and ourselves more than anything, because we need that water to mix into the mortar so it can become that strong wall, because we got to pull all of that stuff together with that little, all of that vine stuff, right? That little, cement that we put in between all the little stones there to make sure it's strong. We also uh, adds the extra benefit. Since I don't know if you're here or not, I want to see if you want your God card. But I'm going to ask you 3 times if you want to see your God card. If I don't see a response after the third time, I'm going to move on to somebody else, okay? So, do you want to see your God card? Yes or no? Myrrh. Myrrh. And then we're going to move on to law, law, law. What do they want you to do? It's time to celebrate it, my friend. You realize that today is the best day ever. Today is the day when you can say, I know this change is coming, and I'm starting to add the right ingredients into my life, and I'm starting to bring it all together. And I know it may take a little bit of time to stew together, but I'm tasting it and liking how it's going so far. It's time to celebrate the fact I came together around this change that I needed to make in my life, and celebrate it. Celebrate life. Celebrate how every moment that you've lived up to this point has brought you to this moment where you get to decide today is the day I live happy. I celebrate. I live for joy. I live for happy. I live for all that which comes with that, that enjoyment, that happy, that peace, that's in the celebration of knowing we finally got to where we were supposed to get to. So your God's saying to you today, above all day today, go treat yourself to something you would celebrate yourself. Go do something good for yourself today that you wouldn't normally ever do. Fuck the budget. Fuck it all. You got the money. Go, and you can go do it today. Go goddamn do it. You know what? Yes, I've been on a little bit of a spending spree. You know why? Because I have been waiting for this moment for 6 years. I said to myself, when I got this, I was going to make a decision. I wasn't quite, all of that stuff, but it's time for you to start to celebrate that fact that your good things are coming your way. It came to me because I believed it. Let me cleanse.
Because you're a destiny weaver.
I'm a destiny weaver, but that's because I believe I'm a destiny weaver too. It's not all just because of that. It's my will and intent. Yes, the universe hears that. Yes, and they tell me that's exactly what the hell I am. And they say, you know what, you're not wrong there. That's all that they're saying. They says, yeah, of course that's what you are. What do you think we made you to be like this? Why do you think you feel all the things you feel? Because we made you to be exactly who you were meant to be. Nothing more, nothing less. I will get to your reading in just a second. I need a cigarette. And I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle while I have that cigarette. So let's cleanse this cards off. All right, cleansing. People often ask me when I'm doing a cleansing shuffle, when cards are falling onto the deck, does that mean anything? Genuinely, I don't think of it as that means anything. It means my hands are kind of slippery and the cards kind of fall out there. When I'm doing an intentional um shuffle for someone and the cards fall out, that's when I believe that those God cards pop out. When I'm just trying to clean these cards off, what I'm actually doing is I'm pulling the energy off of it, clearing the energy, and as I'm shuffling back into it, I'm pouring the energy it needs to do the next reading. So if you guys ever wondered how I set my cards up and why I shuffle the way I do, so the first card I'm pulling the negative energy off, and I'm clearing the energy back, putting the good energy in, pulling the negative off, or clearing the last reading off, you know, of the reading, basically taking that person's energy off and returning it to them, or it just kind of reads that energy and it's kind of like, okay, that's what it is there. So if you want to know who's stealing your energy, it's these guys right here. Okay. Are you okay over there? Well, then give it to me for 5 seconds. And what am I doing? Green or regular smoke?
Regular.
No, I was like, Jesus. Holy God, woman.
I just,
Oh, holy shit.
I'm
Like I said, it's not, I don't think it's you. I think we need to invest in a nicer machine.
yes. Either that or I've got fingertips of steel when I just kind of like
Well, you know what? The next thing I'll be looking for is a cigarette, automatic cigarette maker machine.
yes.
Okay? One more, oh, you get this nice little handy. All you gotta do is crank. There you go. I could have just given you one of these.
Yeah. Those are yours for your strength.
One true loves and all of that stuff, guys. If you don't make these moments, and if you guys love the banter, well, that's banter. Me and my wife, we banter every back and forth every once in a while. So banter, 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 banter. Okay, so that's all that I ask you to do is that if you want another reading, you pop back in there and maybe get some more clarification. La la, it is your turn, and thank you for your patience. But it's just like one of those moments, 5 and 31, and you wanted to know general reading. Okay, 5 and 31. Here are your five official shuffles. One, two, three,
Ooh,
4. Sorry, I was picking something up. 5, and then the 31st card. Sometimes I do get messages in the middle of a shuffle, so it's like I have to listen. And then the 31st card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 22. What was the second?
going to 31.
2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And the 31st card. Sorry, thank you. My lovely wife helped me out with that one because I don't know what happened there, but I had a brain fart. So I had an old man. I had an old man moment. Just a little bit of one. It's okay. We have those every once in a while.
Old man smoking weed moment.
I only had yeah, I am about 25% high right now. Should I change it to the 420 stream? But I had it just a little bit of stuff there just to help me with the pain this morning. So, but then I stopped doing. I do have a brass monkey full of things. If you guys want to urge me to do more stuff, and what is your general reading trying to tell you, boy? Oh boy, do we have messages for you today, la la.
Oh my.
So, we want to know what's going on here. Right there, la la. And as we start to begin, oh yeah, really, really, you're like that, huh? I'm only 9 minutes late for a 420 hit somewhere in the world. So smoker time for la la. I'm gonna give you a free brass monkey hit. There you go. All right, now moving on to your reading. Let's get into the real nitty gritty here, la la. Yeah, that's what you came here for. The blunt in your face tarot reader who's gonna tell you what you need to hear. So, ready, aim, fire. Guess what? You're doing it. Finally, you are doing it. You finally see the benefit of filling those little holes, those little needs that we've been wanting to fill up. But we had to pick up the right kind of things we needed in our life, didn't we? we decided to say more self confidence wouldn't be a bad thing, or whatever we were working on has to fill this little hole that I've had for years and years and years. Oh, I put the coin in there. It not only heals the spot and feels that spot up so that it's no longer an issue and gets back a new, wonderful, beautiful ornament in our armor. And then we fill every last other little hole we think is missing because we had to pick up the right kind of change. We bent down in the universe and said, oh, look, I need to do more of this. I need to try some of this. I need to, oh my God, did I pick up the bad penny? Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like a really dinged up penny. I don't want this one in my life, but you know what? I had to experience it. Fling, somebody else's problem. Okay. Okay, laugh. Laugh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't mind the smoke pot and hacking wife over in the center here. But the reason you're going through all of this change right now, good morning, my friends, is that la la, you finally get the benefit of going and filling those needs rather than those wants for a change. Yes, it's nice to go get I'm having a great time filling a lot of my wants right now, but I did remind myself that there is something I actually need in my life that I want to spend that money on. That
Toilet
money,
paper.
toilet paper, really? Someone could have said something to me when I was at the grocery store, but no, they were when I tried to ask them. Okay, getting back to my reading now. Okay, now back to what you there, Lala. So why are we going through this stuff right now? Because you're tired of everyone just seeing a little bit of this much of your life. You know, when we only show people this much of who we are. I mean, just little box here that you can see my face in right there. Okay, that's all I'm showing the universe, right? And this is what I tell the universe: I am not worthy. Am I worthy? Am I not worthy? Am I worthy? Am I not worthy? Oh, wait, I don't want you to see me. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what we show that image to be, but we can't just show this image forever. We get an idea of who we want ourselves to be, the better self. And instead of making it just this little bit of an image, we open it up so we can see the real reflection of who we are, not trying to view the world from a little postage stamp of a viewpoint there, one way of looking at it. So maybe it's time to look at it in a new, different way and see the truest reflection that's bouncing back at you. That the image that you're showing the universe right now is trying to give you exactly what you need in return because you are giving it that impression of that's what you want. So maybe we have to change the way we think a little bit. And maybe it is a little bit of time to reassess the way things are working. I do have more coffee now when you're ready for coffee.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Wait, now she's got to run to the rusty room while I fill up her coffee real quickie.
okay.
I thought you were going to the restroom.
No.
Oh, all right, Lala. Sorry. It's all about you think you're missing a puzzle piece, right? And you think you're on this journey to fill every last little hole. But what you realize is you've done the work already. You've done it. Now that you have all of those holes filled and you're not just sharing the parts of you that were whole to begin with, now we can see more of who you are. That shows us the real image of what we want to see. We take a step back and now we get to say, okay, now I can see the whole face of him in here. Oh, wait, now I can see the whole box of him. Now, if I made you a body cam, you guys can see the whole big burly guy that I am. Okay, but it's all about that part within yourself that you think is missing. It's not missing, it's just developing. We all think we're missing a puzzle piece, where no one is missing puzzle pieces. What we're actually feeling is the anticipation of what the unknown is coming our way. It's that we know that this will always be filling up. No matter what we do, there's always going to be something new developing in our lives, and it's our future. And there has to be that empty spot for something to get filled in our lives. It does get filled, and eventually, when we reach that last line of death and cross that into the new world that we go to after that point, well, then we worry about that then. Okay, right now, we don't need to keep reassessing everything all over again. It's time to find the home within yourself. This is why have been going on this journey. We wanted to find that home within self, finally and completely, Lala. And that meant accepting those things that brought us home in the first place. That change that we adopted to our lives that filled those holes. That image that we re embraced of who we are. I am going to show you what I truly am and not be worried about it. I'm not going to sit here being worried about what may come next time, next moment. I'm going to allow that to develop. Gosh darn camera. It's trying to run away from me. So I can finally fill this place within myself where I have reached this place I call home within me. What does that mean to you? What does home represent in your life? think it represents a place to rest and sleep and recover, to enjoy being with the things that you love the most. This is the place you spend the most time because this is the place you live. I have my lovely wife. I have my beautiful kitty cat somewhere around here, and I have food in the fridge. I have money in the bank. I have stuff galore. I don't need stuff right now. I don't need anything right now. But I'm saying that that's what home feels like. I have everything that I have ever wanted or needed. Now, and I still have abundance to do the last thing I want to, and still have emergency money left over because I'm allowing my next paychecks to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not spending so much money on the project I'm working on that's going to allow me to be in the default section. I didn't want to go through it all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm damn near coming close. Okay, I'll tell you that much. But hey, we got a lot of important things taken care of. Good morning. There's my VIP, and there goes my camera. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, how's that, guys? All right. Anyway, so la la, that's what the cards are trying to tell you, and that's your reading for today. Thank you for your patience in the old scheme of things. Um, there's something that I want you to know about your actual home. I don't know if you realize it or not, but if you've been feeling something hovering around you a lot lately, or hovering around home right now, it's actually a protected guardian right now. They're trying to keep the perimeter and you protected right now. So you kind of feel the shifting energy that keeps moving around you. It kind of feels like when you walk into one room and it moves away from you, like you go into that energy room and it feels like it's not really a heavy feeling or a light feeling, it's just an energy switch. It's like moving in through static electricity. You know the difference of moving through one stage to the next, but once you get there, it's practically the same stage. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying for you is that whatever the swirling feeling that you've been having lately is them trying to do perimeter checks to keep you safe so you can do some of the actual work you want to get done. So they're basically playing guardian. No la la. I'm reading for Lala right now. If I'm saying Mer to you, then I'd say Mer. This is messages for you. No, this is Lala's message. So I don't know if that means something to you, but that was the last thing I was supposed to tell you. That this means, hey, and they're not going to do it so heavy to you that it won't interrupt life. But if you feel the spinny feeling every once in a while, especially when you start to feel the left to right feeling, they're not trying to be scary. They're trying to be protective. That's what it is. Yeah, exactly what you just said. Protective energies, not scary ones. Right. And they seem scary because what is their job? Their job is to keep everything else scary away. So, do you want the guy who looks like the devil guarding your gates, telling everyone no, they can't come in? Or do you want the smurf guarding your gate, telling everybody they can't come in? You tell me which one you'd rather have guarding your gate. Okay? But we're going to get into the next reading for Rabid Wombat here, cleansing off these cards. So, that's all I had to tell you. It's time for Rabid Wombats. The wombats in the house. The wombats in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. Watch out for that rabid wombat there. What was your previous name there? Because you've got a sword, and I don't give mod away very easily. So how did we get mod power? I'm honestly just saying I don't remember giving you moderation power, Rabid Wombat. So what was your name before Rabid Wombat?
And if they say Jessa,
Oh, maybe it's not you. No, it's not you. I'm looking at Streamlabs telling me something, and it looks like you're saying, yeah, that's what I just realized. Oh my God. Everyone, this has been your moment of silly without even intending it to be. So, you know what we gotta do, right? Gotta do this, right? I hope that works now. uh-huh. Anyway, so let's get into your actual reading. How about we do that now? Let's see if you got numbers for me. Okay, give me your numbers, Ron. Give me uh your your numbers and your question or do you want a general reading? Well, I start another cigarette because I need a cigarette. Seven and 16 general, or do you have a question? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have a four God card message. And we got the sixth card in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the sixth card. And we want to know what calling I should follow. The big question there. Are we ready for the real answer? Are we ready for the true answer? What we need to do about what a real calling is? Huh? Are we ready to find the path and discover that gravity will always work and it will always do things like that to you? Not intending to be a mean bastard, it's just doing its damn job. No,
it's gravity.
it's gravity. It just does, it works. Just like we have to work with you there, Rabbit Wombat. We want to hear what calling I should follow. And that's what I'm talking about here today. The first path you need to follow is the one where we feel more at home and at peace with ourselves. You heard what I was talking about with the home path with the last reader there, Lala? Well, for you, we have to come to terms with the past and find that home feeling from what we've already been through up to this point. Because I know it's been hard. We all have somewhat of a hard journey in places. We all have moments when we say, I don't know if I can continue to do this shit. And we question whether or not we can still do this shit. And then you just say to yourself, Self, I need to say, I am good as I am. I am going to accept myself for who I am. I'm going to love myself for who I am. I'm going to love my life for what it truly is. I'm not going to pressure myself into doing stuff I'm not ready to do. I'm just going to enjoy my life. If I had done that a little bit more, maybe I would have been at home here. But I was so stressed and anxiety by everything in my life that I lost it. I lost it because I gave into my fear. I gave into my anxieties. I gave into my everything. I worked my way out of that happy. Well, now you have to remind yourself that we have gotten to this point because we have reached this point because we made it through all of that which came before. We are home now in what we are in our lives. Let's move on outside of that door for the first time in our lives and start to explore what we need to do next with us, right? Because now we have this home feeling, but that doesn't mean we don't need to tend to ourselves either. Yeah, we have a nice home, but if we don't put that fire and make sure that fire pit stays in the damn fire pit, we will burn down our home. And you don't want to burn down your home, do you, there, Rabbit? So we need to start to tend to self again. That means we want a nice cozy fire. We want a nice light read by the cozy couch with your pet of choice, listening to the music you want to listen to, watching something silly on TV while you're reading a book of whatever fills your mind with imagination and wonder. Maybe you're reading Harry Potter while watching a Harry Potter movie, listening to Harry Potter music. Okay, I'm just giving you the example, but you're tending back to self again because now I'm giving myself that which I need to actually physically, mentally, and spiritually handle now. What one physical thing can I start to do better for myself? What one mental thing can I start doing better for myself? What spiritual thing can I start to do better for myself? When you're asking that question that you're asking there, Rabbit, you know, and you want to know what calling you should follow before you can call and follow anything, we must know self good and well first, because they're telling you the thing you should start to follow is the journey of self-discovery within yourself. What does home mean to you? What does tending to yourself mean to you? And what have you have left to let out of yourself? Whether you're angry at yourself for what you haven't done, angry at somebody who's hurt you, or angry at the world at large for what it has done in the grand scheme of things that could have made you angry. Now, anger isn't a bad emotion, folks, guys. It has allowed us to allow our pressure valve to release. We just have to let it out in appropriate ways. So maybe today is your day. I want you to do something for me today, Rabbit. Go find an ugly old plate you hate somewhere in your whole house. I don't care what it represents. Just make sure you don't like it and don't ever want to see that plate ever again. Something you can smash, okay? Not something that, you can't, like some metal thingy, okay? I want it to be breakable. Then I want you to write on that plate in some magic marker, like, one of these bad boys here, and go, righty, 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 everything that's making me angry. Angry at myself about, angry at the world about, angry at this lot about. Okay? And then I want you to go outside using whatever safety gear you feel necessary. And I want you to grab whatever instrument you feel necessary to utterly destroy this plate. And I mean utterly. And I hope you don't have neighbors or people who won't understand right now, but it doesn't matter. You know what? If you have to explain afterwards, you know what? I needed to get something out of me, and rather than taking it out on anybody else, I took it out on the plate. I think they'd understand, okay? And then you go boom, 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 let it all out. And that's the last time you're ever gonna feel angry about any of that shit. Because now, what will you do? What is your next path, my friend? What is on your journey towards? Well, maybe it's time for an easy path, my friend. Maybe it's time to take one step at a time, one little goal at a time. Say to yourself, self, what is my goal and dream that I want to become? Because they're basically saying, hey, dumb shit. We said you can become whatever you want. Now, you're asking us what you want to do or what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, dumb shit, we just told you you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Why aren't you listening? Okay, can I put it to you like that, Rabbit, in the most extreme way? Because we know what the end of the path looks like. We just have to start to make more easily digestible. Little goals to get there. It may take us 5 to 10 steps. It may take us however many steps it takes us to get to the end of the journey there. But once we get there, boom, we start to rock that easy path. You're third in line there, and that means maybe it's time to start to do that a little bit more. Maybe that's how you find that home within yourself by giving yourself small little goals to how I reach home. Maybe I need to do physical, mental, and spiritual things to myself that are tending back to who I want to become. But I don't want to do it just all at once. Let's make an easier plan to do that. Yeah, this exercise I'm telling you to do, take the time to actually consider what you're putting on that plate. Take the time to write what you want in anger, in whatever feeling you have. But once you put it on the plate, it better fucking stay on the goddamn plate. Do you understand me? And then when you smash it to smithereens and you finally realize it's all gone, boom, you will get the greatest lesson you have ever got in your life because maybe then you'll listen to yourself and say, you know what, it is time to take an easy path for a change. And we have God cards too. So don't run away on me if you really want to get your ass kicked, Wombat. Your God's basically said, okay, you really want to know what your path and journey, what you're supposed to be doing is right here? Well, here's direct from source answer saying, here you go. We got an answer for your ass. You ready to hear this one? Because this usually kicks spiritual ass. And welcome Witchy Beth to the chat, who's over here on not on stream right now because she's on, like I said, in her birthday suit. So you want to see your God cards?
No.
Yeah, yeah. What do they want you to do there, Rabbit? First and foremost, it's time for you to remind yourself. And this is important for you to remember, so listen up, okay? Hey, you, self conscious, listen the hell up. You are the one in control of the sky in your world. The clouds are what you let happen to you in this world. If you want to let depression sweep all over your world and cloud away everything that's bright and sunny and shiny in your life, guess who let it happen? You did, because you are the sun behind these clouds. You are the sun behind these clouds, shining through these clouds as if they were beams of great, powerful life energy. And we break these clouds up finally and say, you know what do I have to be sad about anyway? What do I have to be miserable about anyway? What do I have to complain about anyway? Aren't I the one who controls my happy? Maybe it's time to enjoy my life. Oh, wait. The clouds are clearing up, aren't they? The sun is shining through. Oh, look, what a beautiful night. I can see the smile in the sky and the joy in my heart. It's time to feel that happy within my life once again and start to live and breathe what happy means. Define what the word happy means for you. You know what happy meant for me when I first started my journey, Rabid Wombat? We used to have a beautiful kitty cat named Ariane Road. Okay, we called her Ari for short. Okay, and she used to have a cat tower over here. Okay, and she would climb up into the cat tower. The sunbeam would be shining down, and she would lay on her belly, and she would just let me rub her belly, and she would be enjoying that belly rub of a belly rub in the sunshine. And I looked at that cat and I said, I want to be that happy someday. I want to be as happy as a kitty cat on a cat tree in the sunshine, getting her belly rubbed by the person who loves them in perfect love and perfect trust. That was it, guys. And then I said, I want to have the best day ever. That's what my first mission was, to find that joy in my life. I had to find what happy meant for me before I could find happy. I had to realize those clouds were only getting in my way of happy. Because why? I needed to build up that resilience. This wasn't done to you, this was done for you. I know you're going to hate this when I say this to you, but think about it for just 1 second. Hi, bye, be new girl. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Sorry, I'm in the, I'm in the, I'm in, I'm in the, I'm in the mood. I'm in the vault. I'm in the got the flow. Got to go. Get the world's playing. You know what, Rabbit?
What is it?
This has made you who you are because the armor you wear now is the strongest armor because you created this armor. Because you said to yourself, there are things that are not needed in me anymore. I might not be able to change every last one of those things, but you know what I can do? I can start to pound out those imperfections and start to make them benefits to me rather than hinder me. Now they're that little bullet protection bump on there that's harder so that things can bounce off like other weapons will bounce off of me. Well, we had to build up the resilience in the first place, right? Because the only thing we have left to do is this, Rabbit. Listen up. It's time to move out the old bad furniture or old bad things you used to keep doing to yourself, the old habits, the old things that kept us from our happy in the first place. If that stuff made you miserable, don't go doing it again, okay? Slappity, slappity, slappity. Stop bringing back the same old ugly old couch that needs to be replaced anyway, okay? The couch needs to be replaced. Let's replace the couch. It's time to replace the couch. The couch has needed replacing for a long, 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 long time. I think we should replace the couch. But we don't have money to replace the couch right now, so we'll wait for later to replace the couches. But you know what I'm saying? Metaphysically, in your life, it's time to move out those bad habits or things that haven't served you purpose up to this point so you can move in the new stuff. And they say, stop being such a wise ass about every time you look up and say, well, what do you mean by that? You know, because they're trying to tell you what they mean by that. So there you go. All right. Oops. Coffee time. Cleansing shuffle. Oh, we have a brass monkey hit. Brass monkey. That funky monkey. Brass monkey. That funky monkey. Brass monkey. Brass monkey. This has been your brass monkey hit today. There you go. Brass monkey hit for the rabid wombat. There you go, my friend. I don't want to go to work. I want to get high. This isn't work for me, guys. This is me having social hour with my friends. And this is me doing something nice with my time rather than sit in bed and going clickety, clickety, click all day long. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't I rather be doing something like this, adding positivity? I can't work a normal 9 to 5 job. I can sit for 3 hours a day, and that's about all I can do. Well, what can I do with 3 hours in a day? I can do more than 3 hours. I can do about 6 hours. If I take breaks, like 15 to 20-minute breaks along the way, I can do a 9 hour stretch. But I really have to have like an hour break, in between those stretches. I have to have at least an hour long before I can do that. So, brr, you need to give me your own numbers. And if you want to rate that burp right now by saying burp rate, there's no exclamation point. It's not a command. Just rate, say burp rate, and then to give me your 1 through 10 scale. 10 being the best. You kind of get everyone knows the 1 through 10 scale. While we wait for that to happen, Murr, this is your first official call for Murr. Well, I'm having a cigarette anyway, so. All right, I'm going to start the shuffle for Murr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your one card for you today, a God card for you there, Mer. And 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 10th card is now on top. Let me put these out real quick, and then I'll take my little hydrate drink there. Ooh. Oh, for the love of God, Mer. Mer, first of all, you need to get over your fear of everyone doing something to you, okay? You're not that important, my friend. I'm sorry to burst your little ego button there, but you're about that much of an interested person to this person, okay? Yeah, you got Willow again. You know why you got Willow again, so you better listen up, right? Why do you keep getting my Willow card? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's time to take that leap of faith and get over yourself a little bit and say, you know what? I've got to start trusting that, hey, yeah, I could get hurt. Well, you know what happens to people who hurt me? Guess what? I have a big ass mirror that bounces that shit back to them. So guess what happens to them? They get that energy 3 times as bad back to them because I put my own little karmic return spell onto that. So think about that for a second, Mer. Maybe we need to stop thinking about what's being done to us and how we're returning that energy to them. Okay, let's return that energy 3 times as bad. They're not sending you any energy. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. You're just not that important to them. It's time to get over those fears and anxieties about that being something. Okay? That's the thing that keeps holding you back, my friend. That's the thing that's missing. You want to know what's missing? Well, guess what we need to get over here? The only thing we have to do now is apply that to our future. Stop thinking about it over and 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 over. Okay, hamster on a wheel. It's time to get off the fucking wheel and go, oh, look, there's treats. Oh, look, there's water. Oh, I'm tired. I want to sleep. Okay, but we know that we reassess these moments from moment to moment to moment. Well, stop thinking you're missing anything, thinking you have everything you need, and start to go past those fears because the only thing you're missing is to get over the fears. So you can start to see the beautiful flower side of life rather than I think everything is a weed part of life. Because she senses your hurting self. Ask yourself, is that what she's sensing? And is she the kind of person who's just a concerned person who would be the kind of person who would reach up to you? I got to update the command list too, guys. So, but you know, it's all about the not seeing as I'm the ugly weed who's being cursed kind of thing anymore. I'm not an ugly old weed who's being cursed. I'm a flower. I was born to be a flower. I will always be a flower. How people view me, that's what I'm getting there. That mirror effect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I just basically think that, well, she does care and she doesn't notice. Well, that's the weed effect there, okay? That's her trying to decide that you're not that important to her to pay attention to. That's what. She's not important, if she doesn't care, and she has noticed, all right, then she's not trying to actively curse you or hex you because there's no reason to do such a thing. Okay? You have to start to believe that things are going to be okay, my friend. You know my Willow Tree story because you kept saying, oh God, I got the Willow card again. Well, maybe you need to hear it. What was the hardest day of my life? I had to hear it again and again and again in my head. I had to tell myself after what happened to me. I was abused by a babysitter. Didn't have to go back because I reported the bitch. And guess what? Never had to go back to her again because I did what the teacher told me to do and what the the special class told me to do. So I followed the rules because I'm a rule follower. Virgos are very very much rule followers. Okay, so you know what? I like to follow rules. Blah 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 blah. And then I decided to go out of my little world because I discovered the horrible thing I knew was wrong in the first place. The game I was playing was wrong, and I knew it was wrong. I had to go out of the most hateful, hurtful feelings I've ever had in my life. Because once you realize those feelings were the right feelings, and you suddenly go, I have to tear through about a row through of corn to let all of that out because I finally realized I have the ability to say, this was wrong. Ah, half a row of corn gone on my way up to the willow tree hill. What do I get underneath that willow tree? A dream. A dream that tells me I will become the person that you see here today. I will become the unknown prophet. Now, it will take me many years to get there because I will have to move through several different stages of growth for myself because that's what my journey told me I had to do. What does your dream tell you you're supposed to be doing? And how are you going to start to manifest it in your life? Because it is going to be okay. They've got you. They've got you to the point of all got yous here, my friend. And you need to start to realize that the only voice you need to hear in your head is, I'm okay. It's gonna be okay. And when it's not okay, I'm gonna make it okay. Hell, I'm gonna make it better than okay. I'm gonna make it great, fantastic, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, everything that I just said all at once. So now maybe time to follow the dream and stop worrying about hex. So, Strahovich said you were hexed. Do you want to know? Okay, before I let you go, Mur, okay, I want you to hear this really, really clear, okay? The more you believe in what that person says, the more it has power because you are giving away your free will to allow that to happen to you. So the only thing you really have to do is say, I don't accept your gift and stop accepting that gift of someone telling you you are cursed because the only person who could ever hex you is you. Everything else anyone would do to you, trust me, if you have enough guardians around you, they're not going to get anywhere near you. It's going to bounce back to that person more often than not. Okay? So that's what you have to remind yourself of is that it's not that. So I don't believe it's true. Okay? I believe that what you're feeling is a sense of change and growth, and that can be kind of a scary feeling. It's kind of like they said, an anticipation feeling more than anything. Well, yeah, maybe you have some inner demons you need to work on. I'll give them that much. There's a lot of inner demon work that does need to happen there, but that's inner stuff. That's not some outside paranormal force going boogity boogity woody. We're gonna make you do make your life horrible. No, you know what that's called? Free will game dice time. Oh, I rolled the dice and I got let's see, what number do I get today? Oh, I got a two. Well, like I said, at that moment, it may have been true, but the moment you're told about your fortune and or reading, you change your future. So your energy changed. Someone told you were hexed. Okay, what do I got to do? Protection mode at that point. My energy gets protected. I believe in my higher power it gets me. I believe in myself and blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, maybe your third eye is open, but that has nothing to do with whether or not you can get hexed or not. You know, you're your own protection, my friend. So if you don't think you're doing a good enough job protecting yourself, maybe we need to imagine a mirror shield surrounding us with lightning and whatever else we need to put into it. It can be flowing like, the Terminator guy or something like that, if you all remember that show, movie where he turned into metal. The Terminator was a metal guy, you know? Well, I think you got one God card here, so let's get to that one here before we move on, because Elka's been waiting a while, and then we have Binu Girl after that. So, Elka, you are next in line. But Mur, do you want to see this God card? Maybe this is the answer you're looking for. All right. I'm just waiting for his answer. Elka, real quick, and then it's your turn, okay? I got your numbers. Do you have a general reading or a question? Stop feeling guilty for your successes in life there, Mur. Stop feeling guilty about what you have done wrong, Mur. Start living in the present, Mur. Stop letting your problems and worries stop you and keep you from happy. Stop letting all the stuff that you had happen to you stop you from the happy on the other side of that wall. And the only guilt you have left to feel is the guilt of not accepting that it is something I need to move on from. It's a stage of grief. We have to move to acceptance sometime, my friend. So if you've got to get angry first, get angry first. If you've got to sunk back into a depression again, do you really want to go back to depression again? Maybe you need to go back through a depression again to wake your ass up. I don't know. Is that what it's going to take to move you into a better direction? Maybe you need this guilt moment to work through all of these issues and start to say, why am I beating up on myself about this stupid crap that doesn't matter to anybody anymore? I'm the only one carrying this around like it's my little totem ring. We all know this one, right? My precious, my precious, oh, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's time to let it go into the volcano so that it doesn't do any harm. Don't follow the stupid ring, okay? I like that reference because it's exactly what I feel like you're doing sometimes. It's kind of like you have to carry this guilt around. Like if you don't carry it around, you won't be who you are. Well, it's made you this ugly, old, ugly creature like a golem creature to this point. Maybe through the ring array sooner, you wouldn't have turned out to be such a weird, ugly, old creature. Maybe now the wizard can wave his magic wand and make you a beautiful creature because we all believe in magic. You are who you are you know? And I'm not saying you don't feel that. I'm just saying, I'm not calling you Gollum, okay? I'm not calling you an ugly old creature, okay? I'm just using it as the example of the ring versus and that, okay? So I hope you didn't take it that way, Mur, because I did not mean it like that. Let's do a cleansing shuffle for Elka now, right? Cleansing shuffle, whatever that means to you. That's what I was supposed to tell you. That's all I know. I leave it in your hands now. All right, Alka, here are your 8 official shuffles on your general reading, and then 5 cards in 8 and 5. 8 and 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we have a card. 6, 7. And anything else? 8. And now we've got the fifth card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and the fifth card is now on top. We have a one God card message for you today. And now we have your reading for what you need to know for you. You know what I think it was, honestly, if you want my real honest opinion, come back a week later with $20 and I'll remove that hex from you for only blah 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 amount of money. That's what I think it was about. I bet if you because the more you worry about it, you're going to go back to that second. Is there anything I can do to get this thing off of me? Oh, yes, I offer another service of removing your hex for you, but it does take a lot of my energy, blah, blah, blah shit. That's why I do free readings here, guys, because I have no vested interest in whether or not you come back or not, whether you give me money or not. I'm going to tell you, yeah, scams are usually hexes. They're just a bunch of bluey, because the only person who can truly hex you is yourself. Everybody else who wants to say, well, when you think of a hateful word or hateful phrase to that person, you know what? You hurt me like that so bad, and I hate you like that. That's called a hex, okay? When you think of it, that's a hex. You're putting out negative energy towards a person, okay? That's a hex. Hating someone is a hex. But you know what? We don't get dumped on the fire of karma because we hate somebody. No, that's a human emotion we're allowed to feel. It's when we take that hate to an extreme portion of the world. I hate that person so much. I'm dressing up in white little hats, marching and killing these people and making them do my bidding. Okay, you get the reference. I'm not TOSing myself here. Okay, I'm not a racist bastard. I'm just saying, you know what? Hey, we got to get back to doing what we need to do. So back to what Alka needs to hear because that's what Alka came in for. Where's my coffee? Okay, warm coffee time. Warm coffee time. See, I gotta, I gotta do a lot of crap sometimes that we all don't want to do. But we know that if we want the things we want in life, sometimes we gotta stop and do the thing that may be a little bit interrupting to everybody else's life, but it's important to us, so we do it anyway, right? And then we call it coffee and say, I'm glad you gave me 5 minutes to get my coffee out. All right. All right. Sometimes general reading is what you need to know. So here's what you get. Okay. You did it. Congratulations. You have finally made it out of the cage you put yourself in. Don't go putting yourself back in the damn cage again. It's time that you realize that what you've been doing to yourself up to a certain point in life, you had to say, why have I been doing this to myself? I know it was my comfortable, safe, warm spot, but that clean, more wonderful spot now has black mold within it. The couches are broken. The TV doesn't work. Everything seems to be in some kind of disrepair of some way, shape, or form. And it smells bad. And I can't breathe. And I can't do a bunch of things in this place. But I still go home to this place every single day. No, I can't live here anymore. It's just too much. I've got to leave all of this behind because it's all infected with this weird thing I don't want to be taking along with me called worry and hurt and blah, 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 blah. You know? And that means allowing yourself to open that cage door. Guess who holds the key there, Elka? Guess who holds the key there? It's all about that magic key we hold in our pockets that let us out of the cage we put ourselves in. Unlock that door and walk out of that cage and look back and say, never going to go there again because I see what I've done to myself. Locking cage door, throwing the key into the center of that ring, with all of the crap and gaslighting, fireworks, whatever you need to let it go of it in your mind, just let it go and move on and re embrace the freedom of choice you have. The destiny you have yet to weave is the one you want to make. Maybe it's time to do this. You have drawn my blue wolf card today, there, Elka. Yeah, see exactly what they said. And you know what they would have said when you came back 3 years after and you didn't die and you wanted your money back, they'd be gone like the wind. Boo, 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 boo. You never know where they went to after that point either. So, Elka, what do you need to hear today? It is time for you to start to find your pack, just like my father had to learn how to do in his life. Now, my father, when he was a young man, was a very much of a lone wolf kind of a guy. He went from pack to pack or family to family or family to try to see where he would fit in. He was trying to travel around, trying to fix himself with other people, trying to fill the holes he didn't know how to fix for himself. Now, that was before he became the blue wolf because he learned how to do something that he hadn't yet learned how to do. He learned the hard way that what family meant to him and what becoming a part of a pack truly meant. You do not have to be the follower of a pack. You do not have to be the leader of the pack. You just have to be there, a part of the pack. And all you have to do is belong. And what your job is to do right now is to tilt your head up into the sky, take all of that which you want to start to call out to your truest, most beautiful family that you want in your life. You sing with your whole song, you sing with your whole heart. Please come to me. I need a family right now. And you howl at the moon. Ho! Ho, ho, ho! And they hear your call and they start to come towards you. You start to find your best friend, your soulmate, your person who helps you out doing stuff around the world. It may seem like they are all a mixed mash of people, but they're your pack. They're a part of the family that you will create. Now, my father, he had to learn this lesson two different ways. First, he left my mother and had to learn the hard way that maybe he still wanted family, he just didn't want responsibility with family. Then he married another woman when he got a little bit wiser and older. He was ready for responsibility, but not the same responsibility. A new woman he started to marry. Now, that relationship lasted quite a long time before they finally got um, exited life, but that's when I left the life of my father at that point. I was an angry young boy who said, "Fuck you, Dad, I hate you," up until about the age of 25. Okay? And then my father married a second woman because of what happened during this uh, first woman here is when was that angry little boy who came up to her son and gave him the letter, a cowardly letter saying, "I don't want to be a part of your life," and made him go deliver it. Okay, that's where I failed as a human being. Okay, because I was too scared to own up to my own shit. You know, but guess what? Turned around later on in me in life too. It did. It really did. But my father, he learned that that wasn't going to make him feel better as a person. That family wasn't what he needed to feel better as a person. It wasn't the family he needed, it was what he needed to fix inside of himself he was trying to fix. You know, he had to go through one more person before he finally said, "It's time to start to heal some things here." That's when me got back into my life. When I was about 25 years old, the second person who he married reached out to me and said, "Your father would like to reconnect again." And I took that as a sign that it was time to let go of the hate and the anger and everything else because I'm that kind of a dude, you know. Well, now I had to move forward from that, right? We had to move past the hate. We had to learn how to heal. It was many years of healing and coming together, but we eventually had a really good relationship. Now that ended for other reasons. I don't know why. Okay, because I wasn't necessarily there to be a part of that at that moment because my life just got busy. Okay, and then he got married one last and final time. Guess who he marries? My birth mom. After all this time, he falls back in love with his original soulmate, my mother, and they spend the last of her remaining days together, which was the happiest most moment of my mom's life. The reason I'm telling you all of this is that he finally found what he was looking for inside. He learned he had to howl at the moon for what he felt was his true family. Each and every person that he had met along the way was a part of his pack. He didn't have to be the follower of every single pack. He didn't have to be the person. He just had to belong to that. That didn't mean he didn't love all of those people equally. And it didn't matter that the choices that were in front of him weren't a lot of choices, but they were good choices. Why not say I can have it all, can have my cake and eat it too? He had to learn to howl with his true emotional feelings too. He had to let some of this, "I feel bad about what I did as a father, blah, blah, blah. I feel bad about the way you did this to me. I feel bad how you did this to me. How did you do this to blah, 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 blah." And you know what? It's all about that forgiveness portion of my life where I had to learn how to forgive myself, but my father had to learn how to forgive himself and grow from within rather than trying to fill his life with other people. He had to move past that depression part. He had to realize the sky in his world was not the reason he was existing at this moment. He was the sunshine that beamed through those clouds. The only thing he had to do was brush him off. Don't worry about what choices may be the right or wrong choices. Just pick one, do the best you can with it, and see where it will take you. Will it lead you to the family you need? Maybe, maybe not. But it's definitely, you need to embrace the choices that you have to be able to go do that. And I think that's what they're saying. Hey, we gave you this many choices for a reason. We gave you this fresh start for a reason. We gave you this way of feeling for a reason. Now, what you choose to do with all of this, well, we can't come down there and run your life for you. So all we can sit here is go and go, hey, you. Like you yell at the TV screen when you're watching a character walk into the scary place and you're going, don't go in there. Okay. We're doing the same thing to you. Okay. Don't go in there or that, but you're not listening because you're already doing what your character says you want to yourself to do. Think about it, okay? Why do you guys not interact? Why do you not jump into the TV screen and tell your character, no, Jason's going to be around the corner? Murr, leave it alone, please. No, just give me a second, okay? Yeah, exactly. Just relax. Don't worry too much. Exactly. Murr, and like I said, leave it be, okay, buddy? You're next there, Reno girl. After she sees her God card, you know, if she wants to see her God card. Yeah, exactly. I like the way Elka put that right quick. And I know that's a yes to this. And I think this is exactly what you need to hear, Elka. You know what your God is telling you your answer is? It's time to walk the walk, talk the talk, and do the do. Be who you say you want yourself to be. If you can't be it, breathe it, live it, to your own expectations, how can we help you with any of it? We must believe that we have become the being we have always wanted to be. Now, the only thing left to do from this point forward is keep walking until we find a path where we can become that beautiful being on a path. Now we are in search of a new path, a new journey with a new being in our soul and our hearts. Maybe it's time to say, hey, well, it's time to walk the walk, talk the talk, and do the do before I start asking everybody else to do it for me. Exactly. You know, and I was feeling another energy for you before I let you go and be new girl. Give me your numbers and questions and stuff like that. And I'm going to get to you after a second. I just want to finish my psychic intuitional thought for them because I am feeling something else for you as well. And it's kind of related to your last comment a little bit. They say, remember the one where you heard the bells down? Do you remember the path where it was like wind chimey, belly singing, songy kind of a sound? And you were on that path and it was kind of, you thought, oh, that sounds kind of pretty or something like that when you were on this path or something like that, metaphysically or whatever in your mind. They want you to listen for the wind chimes sound when you're on your path and journey. That's what they want you to remember, is that wind chime kind of a dingle 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 ding 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 sound, you know. And you know, Alka, you know, that's kind of what they're trying to tell you here is that the jingly sounds are basically confirmation that things are going the way that they are planned to be going. You're on the right path is basically what they're trying to tell you. So if that means something to you, good. Be a new girl. You're still waiting on your numbers. Send Paul, you're next. Be a new girl. That is your time. Well, no, I don't think it will. It's not meant to be a stormy chime, okay? It's a confirmation sound. That's what it is. Yes, I will do a clean shuffle. Oh, okay. 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 We're not expecting this bad. They want me to use these. They said use the other cards for them. I'm using the other cards. Okay, here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oops. Well, got a couple God cards for you today. And then what was your second number here? Second number. You're welcome, young lady. I hope you had a good day. That's why I called the unknown prophet, Pops, Grandpa, Dad, whatever way you want to call me. Hey, you, jerk, moron. Hello, guy. Yeah. Remember that reading dude guy? Yeah, whatever. You're welcome, Elka. I hope that helped today. Be new girl, second number. Come on, let's go. Oh, okay. 10 shuffle. So I was on six. Okay, so I was on six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. I got it. I got it. And then the sixth card. One, two, three, four, five. Saying, look up, dummy. Hey, you can take my guides for that when they said, look up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, now the reason I'm pulling out this deck, now this is the only other deck I will use, guys. Usually I ask for a $10 donation to use this deck, but they're telling me I needed to use this deck for a reason during this reading and his question about that. So don't worry about the donation. This is from the higher powers. They're saying I had to do this way. Oh God, there. Yeah, what do we have here? Okay, what do we have here? You're asking about the X thingy, right? Okay. Um and then Paul, it's gonna be your turn next, so please be patient. I will be with you. You might have to repost all of that again. Yeah. Are they talking smack about you? Um Well, you feel like your world's being destroyed, don't you? You feel like your world's kind of crumbling down underneath you, don't you? You kind of feel like everyone's against you, don't you? I wonder who could possibly be doing such things to you. When we talk about curses and hexes, that hate that we have for that other person, as much as we don't want to have to do it, I hate to say this, guys, but let it go of your hate. Let it go. Oh, sorry. I had to fix the hat. Let go of your hate. You have the tower card reversed there, Binu girl. So, in the past, the tower card is reversed. Upright, that means world is being destroyed. That means now a world that is not no longer being destroyed. This is self being destroyed is upright. World being destroyed is reversed. So you got a reversal. So that means the world is being destroyed. And she's trying to destroy your world. No surprise here, Binu girl. Is this really a surprise to you? Any of that is a surprise to you? That she's heard that she's mad and she's jealous at you? Is any of it really that much of a big surprise to you that she doesn't want you to win? Okay, maybe half of the reason she's still there is because she doesn't want you to win. I know it seems like a stupid reason, but there have been worse reasons to stay in bad relationships. Why not stay here, make the person I really hate miserable, and still get whatever I want whenever I want? Because this guy doesn't care whether or not I do anything at all. Anyway, he keeps coming back to me, even though I keep doing it over and over and over and over to him. But the sun is about to shine again, my friend, because right now you have the sun card reversed. Upright, the sun card means breaking on a new world. Reversed, it means only having control over that world or trying to have control over that world. Upright, it is having control, and the sun reversed is you giving away that control. So she is giving away her control. Yeah, but you know what? You need to stop that too, okay? The bitch, the whore, the crap, all of that stuff. You need to let go of your own hate too, okay? I'm sorry. You need to let it go. Fine. You don't like her. Fine. You hate her. Fine. Okay, you know what you can move it into now? My brother is a stupid moron for loving her, but that's all I'm going to say. He loves her until he wakes the fuck up. That's all I can do. Moving on. I don't care about her. I don't need to deal with her, talk with her, or anything about her. I'm dealing with my brother and only my brother. You know exactly what I'm saying here, okay? But that means that the sun is reversed in the world that is currently going on right now. And then we have abandonment reversed. Holy shit, did you get the reading of a lifetime when you asked me about all of this other questions here? You know what I'm saying? You know, and they're telling me I have to use this for a reason. Yeah, they're telling me I have to use this for a reason. Uh huh. You know, I actually have to go back and something here. Is she talking smack about me? Of course she's talking smack about you. She's pouring it out. Oh, if my brother, his brother would only be a better, more accepting person of me. Oh, poor me kind of stuff. Oh, please feel bad for me because I'm going to pour my self-guilt and self-hatred onto others so they'll feel sorry for me. And in turn, they'll feel bad that you're doing the mean thing to her and you're driving her and you're her husband apart because you don't like her and you are against them. You know that's the kind of crap that is being done. That abandonment is when it's upright. It's you feeling like you are feeling abandoned. No, she's trying to make you feel like everyone's abandoned you. Of course, she's talking smack about you. She is queen bitch in charge. She's the queen bitch in charge of expressing exactly how she feels. She don't hide it. She don't need to hide it. The only person who cares doesn't care. You don't matter. You're not important enough to matter to me what you think about me. So of course I'm going to sit on my throne, protecting my what I have. Got my sword in my hand. I am queen bitch of this situation. I'm going to destroy the worlds that I feel like I need to destroy. If you get in my way, my son may not be coming up the right way right now, but I'm going to take back this control, even if it kills me. And all of this stuff that I feel like I was abandoned by, I'm going to pour it on to you because you're the one who deserves it. And that's who I am, Queen Bitch in charge. Okay? No, I cannot hex you. I told you. I do not do hexes. I do not and will never give you a hex. Ever. Because I do not do them. I believe that the person who has been doing the wrong to me will get exactly what they deserve because I have this big ass mirror in my mind putting it all back on them. You'll pay me? You got $1 million handy there, be new girl? All right, when I see that check clear for $1 million, I will write my first ever hex. Until then, rich billionaire, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I'm going to open them, buy the rest of my decks from my Kickstarter campaign. Okay, that's almost $1,000 right there. Go buy $1,000 worth of my cards and then give them away to people. I don't care. Yeah, there you go. You want me to hex you? Okay, there's my price there. Okay, and then I want you to be prepared for the biggest ass kicking you've ever got in your life there. Okay, be new girl, because when I give you a hex, it's going to come back to you 3 times as worse as you do it to them. So just remember that. I warned you. Okay, now getting on to the other thing you need to hear, okay? So, yes, yes.
I said, I'm sorry I'm making so much noise.
Oh, I don't care about that. I thought you said honey.
No.
Oh, you know what? This door has. Oh, look, I've got a door I can shut. Oh, look, I've got a cane to make sure it shuts. What would I ever do? Oh my God. A little bit of noise in my house. Oh! Okay, here's what you need to know, okay, buddy? And Binu girl, and this has more to do with your journey, not anybody else's there. Okay? This is you. This is all for you and only you. There's nothing to do with your last reading. I can already tell. This is something they want you to work on for you. Okay? As much as she is a grounded, firm person in her persona, you need to be the person of illumination. You need to be queen bitch in charge of illuminating the truth. That's all you need to do is be the illuminator of truth, pointing out and shining a light on when she's doing things that are going to be making her life, that much more harder to do. But you have to be queen bitch in charge too. Your will and intent has to be strong and or stronger than hers. You want to create, I told you this, you want to create a spell that is your own. So you want to create a hex, you create the hex. You make it up. You put the intent and power into it. You tell the universe what the rules are. And let me sit back here and laugh at your ass when you try to do that. And about a month later, you're going to be crying, why is my life going to shit now? It was all going good. And then my life is going to shit. What did you do? I hexed that evil. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's all I'm going to say, because it's time to find solace and strength in yourself. Because it is time to carry the swords forward, to give them to your army of people who are going to help carry this burden for you, okay? So make that person you want to be a part of your journey, a part of that peace within, that that strength within, that fortitude within. Each sword is you picking up that strength that you need to move forward and feel that presence of I don't need to be at standby war, let's press the button kind of stance anymore. I need to take my bounty and allow my bounty to fill myself up because it is the thing protecting me. All of this growth, all of this bounty that I do have right now, it's making a big ass shield for me because there may be bad things coming your way that no one can do anything about. They're just going to happen because that's life. That's how free will works. We try to do the best. We have a plan for you, yes, but that doesn't mean your free will doesn't matter. And once you get here, it's time to understand that the bounty you are feeling right now is something you need to appreciate. That's right. I have to read this card here. Bondage. Yeah, bondage. The Eight of Swords, okay? And we have bondage upright. And that's more swords, right? We're carrying a heavy burden. We're so ready for war that we've locked ourselves away. That we're the person carrying all the weapons for everybody else. We're not really participating much in the war, but without us, people don't have weapons ready. And that means we have to start to go with the flow a little bit. This is punctuation is the word here. And if I understand this word correctly, but I'm going more on the imagery than anything here, is that you have a place of protection. You and your brother do have a link, a power stronger than anything she could ever do. You have the ultimate link. That link between you and your brother is unbreakable. Unbreakable because you share that same heritage, because you have that same moment. However, you grew up together, whatever way it is, you are family first and foremost. So this one here is to tell you to go with the flow a little bit more and just allow yourself to, you know, fluctuate. You know, let's pulse a little bit here. Maybe we need to give and take just a little bit better before. I don't know. There's your God message there. Putting away the other cards here. You'll pay me, my ass. Don't pay me for no hex. I don't want that karma either. That comes back to me. I'm going to help you write a hex. It's going to come back on me too. So think of that as well. You're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting me because you're asking me to write you a spell that's going to hurt somebody. That is going to come back to me too because I helped you do it. So think about that too, my friend. Do you really want to hurt me and you maybe your brother to get this woman out of life? Because that might be what you have to do. Anyone who's involved in the spell when you do a hex or anything like that, it's going to come back to you. Okay, I'm going back to see your numbers again, Sen Paul. I've got to go a ways back though, so give me a second to look here. Because I think they were way, 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 way back here. I'm just going to ask you to redo them. That's way too far back. So, there we go. We're returning to the normal deck now, though. All right, give me a second. I'm going to clear these cards off here, though. All right, here we go. Now, 10 shuffles, 25 card in. What is my guides are trying to say to me about the year 2022? Why am I being indicated to 2022? What should I know about 2022? Okay, so we want to know what the message is from our guides dealing with the year 2002. Okay? And we are 10 shuffles. Yeah, I know. I read it. I just said it wrong. Blah, 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 tongue twisty. Old man brain fart. Stuff like that. That's useless. Just put the coffee mug, use my mouse pad as a coffee. I need to just go into the other room, grab one of those little coaster thingies and set it right there. That's what I need to do. That's what I'm going to do later. Okay, so we have your shuffles being 10 shuffles. Here are your 10 official shuffles for your question there, San Pa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, God cards. 10. You have a 5 God card message as well. And the 25th card about your question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 25th card. You want to know about 2002, right? And what they're trying to tell you about that year for some reason. You need to remember something or something's going on with all of that. Okay, so let's see what my cards have to tell you about this whole situation, about what's going on. Okay, so it's been about 20 years, right? Give or take. And we want to know about why this year is so significant to us, right? And why our guys keep trying to point us out to that specific year, right? Was that the year it started for you? Was that the year? Yeah, 20 to 22 years. Yeah, exactly. Was that the year that things started to really make a different change in your life? Did something happen back in 2002 that was significant enough for you to go through that? It changed your perspective on life. It changed your outlook on what you wanted to do, blah, 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 blah. We're thinking 20 years ago here. That's trying to point out to you basically this, that look at where you've gone through and what you've gotten through to get to point where you are now. You know, and it is about, you keep worrying about the what, why is this happening to me portion of the journey, instead of saying 2002 was your catalyst year, is kind of what I'm trying to say here. It was the friction. It was 2002 that added just that much friction to light that little matchstick that you had within yourself about 20 years ago. Something got ignited within you, and you've been keeping that candle burning, well, pretty much all along. But maybe you think it went out or something like that. So you got to bring in the old magic, I believe in myself power, and go, oh, I believe. Oh, I believe. I still believe. I still believe. I still believe. I still believe. Oh, look, I've got my power back. And it was about what I gathered up during that time. I'm gathering up the right ingredients. It's all coming together the way it's supposed to because I am going to drink from this cup someday. I'm just waiting to filter it out, buddy. Time to get the filtering system in work there, St. Paul. It's time to really start to say, what don't I need in my life anymore? And what do I need to filter out so I can start to consume and enjoy it a lot more? What do I want? What kind of a flavor am I looking for? What kind of a drink am I trying to make here? Now, I use fermentation as a beer or something like that, but maybe you're not into beer. Maybe you like wine. Maybe you like spritzers. Maybe you just like a nice, good cola. Maybe you like something else, whatever you decide to make it in, it all has to break down and come together before it becomes something that fermentates and you can turn it into something that's more than it was before. You're manifesting and changing all those ingredients to become something together as one, and then you're drinking from that cup. So that's why that year was important. That was a year where you started to do that recipe and start to fill that cup up. Now you're getting to the point now where, oh, wait, I forgot I did all of that stuff. I forgot I strained it. I forgot I got it in my reserve box. Hey, let me take it out of my reserve box. Is this still good? Sniff, 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 sniff. Yeah, well, you came into this world, right? When we're talking about those ingredients that made up who you are as a person, okay, all the right ingredients had to come together up to this 23 version of the world, it's about, not about what journey am I on right now? It's about allowing me to just be on the journey and wander a little bit and not be so concerned about where I'm going and why I'm going here and what I needed to be doing. What's my goddamn purpose? What am I here for? Okay, you know what your purpose is? Whatever you goddamn decide yourself you want yourself to do, that's your goddamn purpose. You know what your fate is? What you decide if you're going to do that thing or not. You know what your destiny is? That you decided when you were 6 years old that you wanted to become that thing in the first place. That's destiny, fate, and all that other fun stuff in a nutshell. And all of you need to stop doing it to yourselves by keeping on that wandering path and just using it and keep walking until something makes sense. When something finally makes sense, now that you've gotten to this point, now the reason they're pointing it out is they're trying to show you how far you've come, that you are more and reached a stamp in your life where you reached a maturity level where now things are gonna change again because now we are ready for a different kind of change. We're ready for something even better than what we have, maybe. We're ready for that even more positive stuff. We're ready to be showered down on by all of this other stuff that we've been searching for and looking for. We're going to get to this point in maturity where we have worked out most of what we didn't need within ourselves. And that's gone the way of the dodo bird. And we've moved new good furniture in. And now our house is nice, spruced up. We are allowing people inside and outside. We keep a door in our home so we allow people in and out at whatever feels comfortable to us at the time because I've reached this stage of maturity. That's what it's. Did you write in 2002? Were you writing a journal, a brown thick book that's got like woods or something like it on it? It's not. I don't know if it's really leatherish, but it's kind of like a. It looks like leather, but I don't think it's real leather kind of a deal. Is this making any sense to you? Some kind of a book or journal that you kind of were starting to write about around that time that you said you were going to finish or something like that someday? And then we'll get to your God cards. Yeah, but I mean, was there anything significant about? I mean, I hate to use the word miracle birth. Was there anything significant about your birth or anything like that? Yeah, I know you were born in 2002, but I'm just saying, you're asking about predestiny here, okay? And predestiny, as even in the womb, we're taking in all of that information, and part of what our mom's beliefs and our father's beliefs tickle in, that's the nature nurture kind of shit we talk about. So you do not want to see your God cards? Do I have that right? No, you do not want to see your God cards. Correct me if I am wrong. God card. What? Say again. Is that a no to the God cards then? No, because I see no, then God card. Use the same thing. Yes, God card. No, God card. Okay, that's what I wanted to see because it was kind of hard to decipher what you were saying, and that was me being me. Okay, what we need to gain, what we need to let go of in order to become. That's what we have here, St. Paul. Okay, that's what we have here. So what do we need to gain and let go of at the same time? It's time for you to finally take the fan in your hands and control the ebbs and flows of your life. Who cares if it's slow? Who cares if it's fast? You're the one who's in control here. You get to fan the fire as hot or as weak as you want to fan the fire. You need to cut off the spider webs that keep lingering around you of people telling you how and what and where and why to live life, and start to live your life the way you want it, controlling your own ebbs and flow, the own fire that's right in front of you. Put out the goddamn fires that you have left out there in the world already. You know what I'm talking about here. We have left a bunch of them here. There's a lot of little things like our anger, hate, resentments, and stuff like that. We need to let go of and bury and forgive. We need to forgive everybody for all past transgressions. We need to forgive self for all current transgressions, and we need to forgive future people for any of that crap either. Because you know what? We don't need to carry around their fires and flames with us. We need to work on the one fire that's right in front of us. That's why we have to extinguish all those other fires in order to start to live. Stamp your feet to the ground and start to move in any direction. Don't let your fears get in your way by letting them start to build up around you this frozen little ice that's telling you I can't move, right? Time to work on the next part of stepping forward into the place where now I know I have what I've been looking for. I know what this piece represents to me. I know that this is the journey I want to be on because now I see that future in me because I will become the great elder of my life. I will have gained the knowledge, the wisdom, the fortitude. I will take that great oak and I will turn it into a grand elder. I have stood the test of time. I have weaved myself into this world so intricately that I could not be pulled up by anything stronger than something that could overcome me, like a earthquake, blah, 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 blah. Major shit has to happen to unroot me, okay? I've gained that wisdom, but that doesn't mean I stop growing, because if I stop growing, I die. Even though I've reached a stage of maturity and I'm not really going to grow any bigger, but I'm still going to have leaves that are going to grow on my tree. There's still going to be little branches from time to time that decide to grow, and nature is going to take care of the rest. You know what I'm saying? But it's time for me to believe in myself, that I have the power, that I've got my life together, that I am ready to start to take this breath of life once again and realize, yes, there's still some learning left to go, but I pretty much got it from here. And that's your reading for today. All They're already telling me, will you stop asking me about your brother, please? I'll answer your questions about your brother if you really want me to answer another one. But it's your turn, be new girl. Cards are popping left and right for me. And we're at 11 o'clock. Okay, well, I don't know what it is, but something. More interview questions? Why don't you? I think you should give him a call today and just check in on the process. That's all I want you to do is you've given it a couple of days. I check in on the process of where you're at in the process. That's all you need to ask is, hey, I'm just kind of checking in on my application, blah, 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 blah. Wondering where you're at in the process of hiring right now. Have you fulfilled the position yet? If they've fulfilled the position, you got your answer. All right, 10th card, and this is a cleaned card deck here. I was shuffling here, but let's cleanse them off one more time for you, just to be sure. Because they're saying clean one more time for him, her. Of course you can rejoin. Said Paul, it's not one reading per stream. It's whoever jumps in the queue, and as long as it's not 12 o'clock yet, and I don't say readings are closed, well, then you can open up and pop in the reading anytime you want. Okay, now we're going to do 10 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. What's your second number? 10th card? 10th card. Okay. You want to wish 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to see you in the queue again unless you have an original question for any other for the rest of this time there, be new girl, because I keep telling you the same answer over and over and over again. And I'm sorry, it's starting to feel like insanity with you. You can't accept the answer. But let's see what the cards have to tell you and what your God card has to tell you too, because maybe I don't know it all. Oh, we want to know how the sister-in-law is feeling. Is my sister-in-law feeling insecure? And that's why I'm here to help and here to guide. You're right. I'm just telling you that that's part of me helping you. Okay? I do this with all the love I have in my heart, but your sister-in-law, she's got her own fate to face, and if you just sit back and relax and watch it happen, you're gonna have the best seats in the house. I guarantee it. When it starts to go downhill, and it will start to go downhill, but you want to know about her feelings and whether or not she feels insecure or not. No, she doesn't feel insecure about anything. She trusts everything she feels. She's listening to the thing inside of her telling her, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Why do you think she's doing all this? Do you think she's doing this just to be mean? No, this is something inside of her telling her, this is normal. This is what life is supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to be married to the kind hearted guy who's going to give me all of my monetary things, but still go out and hook up with the boy and or girl of choice that I want to get my freak on with and still have a safe place to go back to because I know he'll never leave me because he's too much of a wuss to do so. Okay? And then we think about this ancient card, right? And listening to that ancient knowledge inside, right? The only thing she's doing is putting that ice block in front of everybody so that nobody else can see what's going on behind the wall. Well, why do you think there's that feeling the insecure? No, of course she doesn't feel insecure. She's got a wall ice thick to protect her. So she's got a wall of ice protecting her. Of course, she's safe and secure. She's so trapped by her own little cage that she's got an ice block surrounding herself as well. Bars and ice. I don't know what you're talking about here, buddy, but there might be some things she needs to break out of herself to get a better life. Maybe there's some things she doesn't know how to work through. Well, of course you can. But your question is, does she feel the way she does? No, she doesn't. Because she's throwing away anything that doesn't mean anything else to her. She's letting the decay of her life, let, she's letting anything that doesn't serve her, anything that doesn't serve her need, her want, her desire, gets thrown into the pile that gets thrown away. And all of that thrown away part, and sorry, you're one of the parts that get thrown away frequently. Your words, your attitude, the way you treat her, the way you think about her, all goes into that decay pile because I don't give a flying fuck what you tell me. It goes into the trash. I'm not even dealing with it. And that's how much water rolls over her, okay? Down to the river. She was too concerned with donating to herself and her own self needs and interests. You know this, Be New Girl. You know this. She doesn't feel insecure because she's nothing to feel insecure about. Of course, she's insecure. Why do you think she's doing everything she does? It's all about insecurity. It's all about that. Every last little bit of part of it. It's about insecurity. She doesn't know how to fill the holes in herself, so she tries to go fill it everywhere else. She doesn't know how to get out of their own cage, so she tries to trap other people in her cage with her. So she's not alone, brother. And then you come along trying to push through the hole, little messages that say, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And he's like, oh, get out of where? I like it here. I'm with the person I want to be with. Leave us alone. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. I think this is about what they're trying to say. Okay? Listen up, buddy, Be New Girl. You need to understand that this is not your job to figure this out. Let it develop the way it's supposed to develop. You are not in charge of filling their lives or minusing their lives. I'm sorry. Like I said, you have very little to no control over this whole situation. You're not a part of the puzzle piece. All you're doing is just being that person who goes pokey, pokey, pokey every once in a while. And then they go, oh, here comes another message. Proof out the other hole. My brother never got the message. What are you talking about? And that's basically what your brother says. Oh, yet another brother message. Great. Put it in the pile next to all the others I don't read. Stop reassessing every last little thing and let things develop how they're supposed to develop. Sit back and watch the show. Sen Paul, I hope you don't mind, but I need to take a potty break before I do anything else. So I'll be right back, guys, okay? Can you hear me now? 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 Okay, we can hear me now. So anyway, guys, back to action here. So Paul, did I finish your reading? I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, okay, thank you. That's what I was wondering. Um, Let me do a cleansing shuffle for you and get that ready to rock and roll. I didn't think I did a cleansing shuffle, so at least I don't feel like I feel like I need to do one, so I'm doing one. Ha. Okay, yeah, I see the about the student credit card. Can I confirm it? Really like do I have the things I need, but I really fulfill my little wishes that I have been using it. Yeah. Okay, here we go with you 10 and 22 cards here. Oh, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. You have four God card message on this question here. And the 22nd card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. And I don't know why I had to recount, but I did. It's like recount just to make sure. Confirm it. Okay, let's see if we can confirm anything. You want to buy things, but can I fulfill my little wishes that I am using? I have using it. Okay, so okay, let's see what they're trying to tell you here, buddy. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see what they're trying to tell you here. So, St. Paul, on this question here of the student credit card thingy, I think you're going to get this card. However, comma space, I want you to watch how you spend your money with this card. It seems like a lot of money all at once. And yes, it's going to feel very freeing to go get some of the things that you want. Fill the needs first, my friend. I waited till I made sure all of my needs were filled before I went out and bought things I wanted because my kitchen sink had to be fixed. We had to get a new stove. We needed a certain couple of other things around the house, and bills had to be paid, and so on and so forth. Okay, things that were important had to come first. So remind yourself to be like the rain and light happy rain or dousing rain, but remind yourself you are in control of what happens with this. So keep in that mind, okay? Because they don't want you to become defensive, but be protective of this as well. Don't become defensive. That means use it, but don't use it so much that you're going to regret it. Kind of like always give yourself a limit, like half of the balance of what you may get in a card balance. Okay, so let's say you get $10,000. I'm just using that as an example. Maybe that's a lot of money to you. Maybe that's a little bit of money to you. That's a lot of money to me. Okay, I'll tell you what, I got more than that from Social Security, and I'll tell you it wasn't a bad check for me. Okay, that's why I went a little bit heavy on the spending spree of stuff. Because I had the ability to finally get the things I wanted rather than needed. But this crystallite card means don't get yourself into that defensive posture either. Don't be so worried to spend it on the things that are going to help your life, improve your life to make it better too, because maybe that's a part of the journey. It's all about what changes you want to start to see happen in your life. So when you do get this, and I believe you will get this card, or you should be starting to be able to use this card, Just use it responsibly. And remember, it's going to go through changes. So it's going to go high, it's going to go low, it's going to go high, it's going to go low. It's going to be always a circle and a life of renewal, okay? Life, death, and rebirth is going to be all about this card. Just like I said, spend a little, pay it off, spend a little, pay it off, spend a little, pay it off. Let the card rest for a while before I touch it for a couple of months. Then, okay, spend, pay it off, spend, pay it off. You know what I'm saying? But allow yourself to believe in the dream that it's gonna be okay. Just remind yourself, and any good financial person will tell you, always take half of what you have for what you actually need in your life. Get those done first. If you have filled every last one of your needs and you still have a lot of money left over, save about 5% of that for emergencies. Then go spend the other money on whatever the fuck you want, but save a little bit in reserve for emergencies. And I will tell that to anybody in case something comes up down the road, like a car breaks down or whatever happens, you need a certain book or a certain something else, leave yourself a buffer. So if there is something that you need to be aware of, you got that. It's going to be okay, though. Maybe better than okay. Who knows? For God, card, message. You two are bouncing around like ping pong balls on a ping pong tree. Okay, God cards, here we go. Don't feel guilty for your past mistakes. Don't feel guilty that you're succeeding. Don't feel guilty about jack shit. You know, the only person carrying around that guilt is you, right? Nobody else is carrying that around. And I don't care if you feel guilty about what you have or haven't done, or you feel guilty about what you have or have not done to people. I don't know what you need to do, but it's a big time of forgiveness time for you. It's time to allow yourself to melt this guilt away from you so that you can start to work on some of this inner crap you've been wanting to work on. This is the part that needs to go away. This is the part that needs to leave the house and never return so that we can move new good furniture in, because we have to get out of our own way here by knowing that this hill looks like it's clear, right? What you don't see is the guy right behind here pushing up a rock trying to get up the rest of the way of the hill. Now, I couldn't use that imagery because it's a biblical thing, and I really don't want to be giving you guys ideas. But the searching card is all about getting out of your own way because there's nothing standing in your way but what you are pushing up a hill. It's a mythical anxiety, depression, whatever excuses you give yourself, telling that you can't do something in this world. Okay. Oops, I lost somebody. I lost something. Oops, I lost something. Give me a second. I lost. I lost. I can't see people's messages though. That's stupid. Okay, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to. Oh, give me a second. I gotta reopen up my chat box here real quick. Okay. I had computer issues. Computer issues. Reap, 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 computer alert. Computer alert. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. There we go. Now we might as well leave that up because we're gonna be back to normal here. Okay, so back to what I was saying here about that. But you know what I mean by getting out of your own way a little bit, letting your doubts and fears fall down behind you, so you don't keep walk. You can walk up the hill the way you're supposed to be walking up the hill, and then the only thing left for you to do is mold yourself into who you want yourself to be. And then you can finally say, I am control of who I have become because I am molding myself into that shape. I'm the only one doing that with my two hands. Then no one will be able to take it away from me because now I will have made it myself. All right. I'm going to close readings down now. Closing readings down. But Binu girl, you are my last and final reading for the day. So we're gonna I just gotta take this down a little bit. Ah, Jesus Christ! Already, really, 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 you're really gonna be that much of an ass hat. Ah, there we go. Hey, good night, my friend. I hope that helped you in some way, shape, or form. All right, what is your last and final question, Be New Girl? No sister-in-law question, no interview question, something different. I've got a one moment coming. I don't know if this is your meal or this is my pickup. One or the other. I have to make sure. Meal. Morning. Hello. Have a good day. You too. I got it. Okay. Good. Be careful. Meal's here. Yep. Okay. We're back. Sorry about that. I had to go get my wife's meal for today. So, Be New Girl, it is your turn. Be New Girl, 12 minutes ago, we joined the queue for a reading here. Let's get to it. All right, I'm going to get rid of the whole chat, that box there. Oh, come on. So, anyway, God, I hope my homie's on today. Be New Girl, are you with us? Please let me know you're with us. Come on. Nope, still not on. Oh, yep, there he is. I know where we're gonna go. I know where we're gonna go. All right. Are you with me, Be New Girl? Be New Girl, let me know that you're still here with me, please. Be New Girl, are you still with me? Second call for Be New Girl. Second call. All right. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, this is the last of this paper. Okay, now you're an idea book, so you're gonna be here. Now I need the new book here. Be New Girl, this is your last and final call for Be New Girl. Be New Girl, this is your last and final call. She's not here. I know when her energy is here. Something's wrong. She's off. She had to click off or whatever right now. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't like the fact that I told her no brother interview questions because the universe is trying to tell her the answers. She's just gonna get her answer sooner than later. And I hate when people just sometimes you gotta say, hey, that's enough of the same old question over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm not here to make you feel better. All right, last and final call. Be New Girl, Be New Girl. Last and final call. Oh, look who's here. I was ready to close up shop and let her be done for today. You were on your last and final call, my friend. Yeah, I'll do a cleansing shuffle, all right. I'm getting my brass monkey filled up to the rim here. And I'm going to pour the rest of it into the jeans. So 10 cards, 10 shuffles. What's your question? What's the question today? Our last question. What's my last question of today, there, Be New Girl? Then we're raiding out to one of my good friends. See, I even put the cards away because I didn't think you were coming back in time. So I have to cleanse those cards off one time for you. One. Please, no brother or interview question. If you can help it, I'll answer it. But let it be something different you need to know. I mean, I think I've answered those questions as best as I can. They're mundane issues, so I can't. The universe really has to let things develop on those fronts. You already know all the answers you need to know with your sister-in-law and how she feels about you. I don't think you need any more answers on that. I think you know exactly how she feels about you. Not trying to be mean here, okay? I like you a lot, Be New Girl. A lot. So don't ever think that I'm mad at you. I'm not. Just like pointing out to you. Yeah. Okay. Enough is enough. There we go. Dropping it now. I have to learn how to do that a little bit better. So thank you for helping me learn my lesson. All right, now moving on to the next thing. Here are your time shuffle, cleansing shuffle here, and I want to keep all of my friends, because I do have a habit of pushing people away because of things I've said or done, or even trying to be the I'm sorry person who made a mistake. Thanks for the biddies. Okay, we got to do a brass monkey hit for the biddies. There you go. There's your brass monkey hit for 100 biddies. All right. So here are your 10 official shuffles. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. And you have one last God card message for you. And I don't think it's going to kick your, I think it might kick your ass. I'm not sure. And then 10th card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what was the question? Because I think I missed it. Going back because I don't see a question. Just a cleansing shuffle, 10, 10, thinking. Oh, what will be good for you this week? Okay. Yep. All right. See, there's a question I can get behind. What good things are coming for you this week? Never know. Maybe this lets you know where your journey is going and how far along you are to getting what you want. Oh. I'd like to point out at this moment, my cards keep trying to help you. Ladies and gentlemen, this one's for Be New Girl. That one's for you, my lady. So the thing that's coming for you this week, right? And are you going to have a positive one? First thing you need to do is this. I am going to have a positive week. You're already seeing your Friday or whatever the end of your weekend is being something where you're happy and enjoying it. And we're going to get there. We're really going to get there, but I had to bring it up, okay? Time to set the kind of foundation you want to walk out of the situation that you're in. So now that we have the positive mindset and we set a brand new foundation surrounding that positivity, okay, now we have to allow the good ingredients that we put into it to come into form to be solid. How do we do that? Well, we have to decide what goes in that foundation, first of all. What is the bare essentials of what makes up who we are? What is our emotional, spiritual? What is our mindset? What is the way we want to live our life? How do we want to live our life? Do we have a dream? Do we have a goal that we've always wanted to try to achieve? Is there something more to life than what I'm currently doing? Do I have to try something new, different, yada, 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 yada? Picking out the right ingredients to go into the soup so that you can go, oh, today, I can eat now because now I'm being fed the right kind of things. Yeah, you talk about wanting that job, needing to call you, okay? Okay, take a deep breath. I told you what the universe is waiting for. You have to be brave enough to hear what the universe is saying to you. What are those ingredients that are going to go into making the kind of life you want? You are the one in control of this soup, my friend. I'm sorry. You are the one stirring the pot. You're the one making it taste like this. So, do you need to dump out the soup and start all over? Yeah, we're trying to do that. I know we're trying to do that. We're planting the right kind of seeds. We just wait to see if they grow or not, right? You didn't mean to be what positive things are coming for you this week, but those seeds are coming up out of those ground and bearing fruit, right? Because we set that good foundation, and in front of that foundation was that dirt that we had tilled right in front there to make a nice little garden. And we planted all of those seeds that we knew we wanted in our stew. Oh, look, they've finally grown up and become the kind of things that not only give us more of those seeds, but now we have the finished product of it. Maybe it's time to enjoy life a little bit and find the happy once again. So, you know what? You're going to be smiling and enjoying life. So hopefully that means you're going to hear something really positive soon, okay? But either way, you need to start to live in the happy, knowing that job is coming. The job is going to come and you're going to get hired eventually. One of these places is going to say, please come work for me after the interview. You know what? Next time, maybe just ask, so do you think I have a chance of having a job here? And if ask what you need to do. Better if they say no, you know? Well, maybe you need to call them and ask you where you're at in your status of where they're at in their status of hiring. You don't have to ask them about your Pacific, just ask them where they're in the status of hiring. Have they hired the person they're looking for already? If they say yes, then get another interview in place. But it's time to sit back, relax, and just enjoy that the right one is coming your way. You know, all the thank you letters is gonna add up. All something that, yeah, if they don't answer that, they're moving on. Yeah, exactly. So we have a one God card message for you for the end of the day, for the end of the stream, guys. And then we're going to go right out to one of my best homies out there on Twitch. His name is Games with Snakes. And that's where we're going to go after. Jesus Christ, Be New Girl. Really, Be New Girl? Really? We have to hear this again? God dang it, Be New Girl. It's going to be okay. I can't make this shit up, guys. I cannot make this shit up. People wonder if I can, if I'm pulling the card, extra cards, or if I'm pulling a certain card for you. I cannot make this up. Beano girl, come on now. Do I need to go through it again? Do you want me to hear it again? Do you need to hear it again? It's gonna be okay. Say it with me. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, right. Okay. Willow Tree, believe in the dream, believe in your dreams, manifest them into reality. The universe is helping you get there. Everything you're going through right now will eventually lead you to the job you have wanted to find. The vibrations are raising up for you, but it's just taking forever because it's a mundane issue. The universe doesn't go there and say, "Oh, look, we think you should be hired for this job. Let's make them think that they need to hire this person." No, it's a mundane issue. It's what that person thinks, feels, and thinks for that company. They don't sit there and go, "Oh, what are you doing with your career here?" Well, guys, it has been a fabulous stream. I've really appreciated your time here today, and we're still improving. We're trying to get the alerts back working again. We're trying to get things back in again. I am gonna be doing my big announcement, guys. My big announcement. I almost forgot to say. I'm gonna be starting a gaming channel too. I'm gonna be playing some games like Pal World Offline, which is gonna be a just chatting and playing video game stream. No tarot readings, no nothing. So I have to find a way to do it so that I can turn off all of my alerts and sections, stuff like that. And I'm still working on setting it all up. So when I'm ready to launch that, I'm shooting for March 1st, okay? But I will be, because I want to get my controller working correctly and all of that stuff, and I'm waiting for my second screen to show up and blah 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 blah. Where did I even put my stupid controller? I don't even know. It's around here somewhere. Uh, controller, hello, controller. We're gonna get out of here, guys, and go right out to my friend Michael. Games Mistakes, guys. He's one of the flyest white guys out there. But they fly for a white guy. We should post that in the chat when we go over there. Oh hell yeah. Oh,
Could you?
is this green?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Got a store. I need one too.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm gonna give you. There's enough here for both of us.
Uh, that's just regular tobacco on top. So,
Well, let me rate it out real quick, and then I'll do this. Okay.
okay.
Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, I accidentally